Hey tankers, Evan here. This tank is one of the ones I hear the most discussions about. Some players swear that it is good, while others, myself included, condemn it as a bad tank. Today I will take a close look at the Tiger II in World of Tanks Blitz and decide if it's the best tank at tier 8 or an absolute piece of garbage. Alright, if we want a truly objective view on how powerful the Tiger II is, we have to look at its statistics. I want to split these into the three categories: mobility, armor, and firepower, before moving on to my final verdict. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you that liking the video, subscribing, or leaving a comment are incredibly helpful. We are still a small channel, and this is our first long-form video. If you enjoy it, please let me know so we can make more like this. But enough of that, on to the Tiger II. A tank's mobility consists out of several factors, including the top speed, the traverse speed, the power to weight ratio, and the terrain coefficients. Any one of these values being bad can pull the others down, make the tank feel slow and painful to drive. The Tiger II has slightly weird mobility to look at. Its top speed forwards is 35 km per hour, and in reverse 12 km per hour. These values are somewhere between average and bad for a tier 8 heavy tank. That probably is because, despite having over 850 horsepower, the Tiger II still weighs more than 70 tons. However, the terrain coefficients are excellent. This means the engine power that is generated is used very efficiently. The result? The Tiger II feels rather mobile despite below average numbers, and in battle will often reach its top speed. The traverse speed isn't great, but it rarely slows you down, and in my experience, I never have problems with being circled when I play the Tiger II. The Tiger II isn't bad at mobility, but there are a lot of other heavy tanks better than it. What should be mentioned is that the Tiger II's mobility seems much better when you consider how much armor the tank has. The sloped front is 166 mm thick, the lower plate 153 mm. Both are angled very well and offer about 250 mm of effective protection. The turret front has 231 mm of armor at only a very small angle, causing it to be actually the thinnest frontal part. The armor does have weak spots though. Both the MG port and Commander's cupola can be penetrated easier, and the sloped turret roof is very weak if you are shooting the Tiger II from an elevated position. My biggest problem with the tank is that the armor, while very good on paper, is seriously weakened by the current meta of calibrated shells. Most heavy tanks and tank destroyers that you will meet can penetrate straight through the Tiger II, even if it is well angled, as long as they use premium shells. This includes other Tiger IIs. You can compensate this a little bit by side scraping, a tactic the Tiger II is very good at. But even then, the turret front remains a big weakness. Compared to tanks with actually effective armor at tier 8, such as the Bisonte C45, the Emil 1, the SMV CC64, or the WZ-112-2, the Tiger II's own armor is just kind of lacking. So far, we established that the Tiger II has average heavy tank mobility and good, but not always reliable armor. If it wants to redeem itself as a good tank, it has to do so with an amazing gun. And to be honest, it kind of does. The 10,5 cm KWK L68 is really good. The alpha of 310 is kind of low, but the damage per minute, dispersion, and penetration are all in the upper regions for a tier 8 heavy tank. With a gun rammer, you can achieve 2,400 DPM. That is solid. But it's especially the premium shell penetration with 285 mm that is really pleasant. Even if the gun depression and elevation angles are somewhat limited, no one can deny that this is an effective gun. So, what is my final verdict on the Tiger II? I would call it decent, no more and no less. There are a lot of tier 8 heavy tanks that I think are much worse. Just think about tanks such as the E75 TS, the KV4, or the WZ-111 and 110. Those tanks are actually painful to play, and the Tiger II is not. But at the same time, there are Tier 8 heavy tanks that are so much better than the Tiger II. The 53 TP might be one of the best tanks in the game, and after its recent buff, the Bisonte C45 is an absolute monster to play, and a lot of fun. Another example is the American T32. It's also a Tier 8 tech tree heavy tank, so to say, a direct competitor to the Tiger II. And I would rather play it every day of the week. The mobility and gun are very similar to the Tiger II, but the excellent turret armor and 10 degrees of gun depression give the T32 a much more clearly defined role in combat, and I always perform much better in it. That is why I wouldn't really pick the Tiger II to play if I didn't have to. Do you agree with my opinion, or would you swear that the Tiger II deserves a place as one of the best tanks at Tier 8? Tell me in the comments. With 42,000 players choosing it in the last month, it definitely is a very popular tank. If you want to learn how you can best equip the Tiger II, I've already made a video on that, so go check out the channel. Otherwise, I will see you on the battlefield. Evan out.